So I don't think most people realize this, but the US government is now an investor in the stock market. They're calling it the new economic strategy. So here's what happened. In the last few months, the US government took ownership in some of the most strategically important corporations in America. The US now owns about 10% of Intel, the company that makes our microchips, 15% of a company called MP Materials, which is the only rare earth mining company in the country, about 10% of Lithium Americas, which controls one of the biggest lithium deposits in North America, and it also has what President Trump calls a golden share in US Steel, which gives the US veto power over decisions made by a private company. So all of these companies, which were once privately owned, are now part owned and in some cases controlled by the US government. Now the government is telling us that this is about national security, right? Making sure that the US can make its own semiconductors and mine its own rare earths and make its own steel without relying on China or anyone else. But what's really happening is a lot more significant because this is a huge change in how the US economy is going to work. And that's because when the government owns part of a company, it's not just going to influence its policy. It's going to start to influence its profits, its management decisions, and it changes the game of competition because in a way, it also allows the government to pick the winners and losers of a market. So it sort of blurs the line between free markets and state control.